What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. So we're focusing on the progress between on the talks between Tampa and Steven Stamkos on a new contract for number 91, as he would be eligible for free agency on 2016, or next year in 2016, on July 1st, 2016. There hasn't been, they haven't broken bread and started, getting down to the nitty gritty and ensuring Stamkos spends the bulk of his career with the Lightning. The money essentially will match up with what Cannon Taves signed for last year. 8 years, $84 million. I think that's definitely a fair deal, and I think it's more a matter of formality. I think they will want they're gonna want the different payouts. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Ryan O'Reilly type deal where it's in bonuses. That O'Reilly just seems like a mercurial negotiator, and so that's the long and short of it. I think a deal gets done, but let's just say he wants to go home to Toronto. They have the assets to make a deal. They've stockpiled young players. They have the cap room, and it's interesting now that if you told me this a year ago when Stamkos accidentally favored those two tweets about joining the Leafs, they didn't have a shitload of cap room. They had Clarkson and Kessel on the books. You trade Kessel and you keep that 1.25 cap hit. You clear yourself with $6.5 million. Clarkson, you opened up another $5 million. So all of a sudden there's $11 million. $11.5 million you can have otherwise. So that's where it's like, oh, okay. If he really wants to go home to Toronto with Mike Babcock, with the new management team in place, it's like they can do that. And the other thing is, if they're playing chicken over contract, first of all, I think Steve Yzerman's too smart to get tied down in a game of chicken over this. I think he's going to do everything he can to get this deal done as soon as possible. But you never know. You never know how these things go, and I think Toronto's not done wheeling a deal in the summer. I think they could move Dion Phaneuf as well to open up even more cap space. But if at the end of the summer there's not a deal done, I'm sure Shanahan will be calling into his old Detroit Red Wings teammate Steve Yzerman, being like, hey, what's it going to be? And I tweeted this out as a Bruins fan, kind of just shooting the shit with someone about the possibility of Steven Stamkos coming to the Bruins. They have the assets and they can create the cap room for it, but with no puck-moving defenseman, having him on this roster right now would be a waste. But teams might start calling around, being like, hey, Stevie, if you don't get a deal done, let me know. But at the end of the day, I think he stays in Tampa. I think by, let's say, July 9th, by August 15th, there's a deal done. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I can episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the off season and beyond. Later, guys.